Turn me up in the headphones. Yeah. Yeah. Busy. Let's get into it. Peace, love, and happiness, so I can grab the piece. Start wildin' and clapping shit. Running with the rock in the jungle before Jumanji, nigga. Knocks come to not get low. Be hard to find me, nigga. Back talk, depending on the size. There's levels, my guys. Call me a clown to have my 2 cents. Show you my penny wise. You and me, mano we mano. Gangsta we gon' see. Call the Uber, bring it to you. Now this is Uber Eats. Serve a play to get served, boy. I'll send the word, boy. Your youth start to shoot, work it back like you heard, old boy. That's a personal conversation between the guys. Looking at Dibby like who ordered lobster beside the fries. Still ghetto, you still feel the way. We still handle our problems with the steel and metal. Real settle, Henny in your face, stand still, fellow. Pocket taps better to give than receive, so let me stack money.
Let's go. It's your boy DJ Dewey in the building, of course. Shout out to Jay Busy and Coach Drew. They'll be joining us shortly, but we got Baltimore's #1 supporter, Christy Marie, in the building. What's good?
Hello.
All right, so let's get right into this game that's going on. We got the Jets and the Broncos in London right now. How's it for the Jets and the Broncos, you think?
Well, the Jets just fumbled, and now the Broncos recovered at their 1st and 10. So you tell me how it's going for you guys.
Man, I was thinking the Jets could win this game. The Jets just make so many.
Oh wait, now they're calling a review on it.
Uh-oh.
It might be it might get called back. They think
really?
that they think he
down?
lost position, but it was already down.
Who fumbled because I turned away on the
Wilson.
screen? Oh, Wilson did. All right, Coach Drew in the building.
What's good, y'all? What's good? What's going on?
Yo, Drew, are you watching this game at all? Or
Yeah, I am watching it.
All right, what do you think about this game so far?
It's sloppy, but when they stick it in there, hopefully they can finish it out. Gary Wilson just fumbled, so that was a big blow.
Yeah, that's what she was just saying.
Yeah.
Man, they make.
But no, they called it back, Drew. They called it back.
Did they? Okay, good.
Oh, so they overturned that?
Yeah, they overturned it. Jets got it again.
Okay,
and
cool,
now they
cool.
just sacked him.
All right, so we'll keep y'all updated on the Jets and the Broncos. I wanted to talk about what I considered the game of the day. The San Francisco 49ers going to Tampa Bay to face MVP candidate Baker Mayfield. Baker has been able to turn his career around like totally. So I'm just gonna get this graphic up. But how do you guys feel about this game going? This is pretty much the game of the day.
I feel like this is gonna test Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
And 49ers have injured players, but they're doing their thing. Their coaching is really good, and this Mac Jones kid is doing his thing.
This
But
should
is
be
Purdy back or no?
What'd you say?
Purdy's not back, right?
No, he's not back. He's still out.
You know who also still out?
Lamar Jackson. So here's the breakdown. 49ers are 4-1 as well as the Buccaneers. The last meeting was 23-20 at Tampa Bay. The 49ers won that. The spread right now is, or when I made this, is -1.5. So all time, damn, 21-6. I think the Buccaneers are over them 21-6. That's crazy.
Nah, that is that right?
It can't be right. That can't be right. Yeah, that can't be right. No way. No way. That's crazy if it is.
That might be the other way around.
But you know what though? I could see like when the Buccaneers was good, that they played them more times. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know. No, there's probably no way. All right. So I mean that's the the breakdown for the game. I like the 49ers a lot this year. I think that their schedule is really fitting for them to go on a run. Now, when I was breaking down their schedule, I was like, damn, I only see maybe four losses. I mean, anybody could lose on any given Sunday, no doubt. But the way I was looking at their schedule, they really play a lot of tomato cans. So they could make if they could secure the NFC, the best record in the NFC, then they could make a run. Of course, we're going to do contenders and pretenders in a little bit, but do you think the 49ers, if right now I would say the Lions are the class of the NFC, but if the 49ers were able to claim, I mean, we're a long way away from that, but if they were able to get the best record, do you think they would have a real good shot to make it to the Super Bowl?
Absolutely. If they get home field advantage, the thing with them is, as we talked about them previously, is that staying healthy. So if those guys is healthy and clicking at the right time, then they can absolutely make a run. And even if they don't, even if you see like Detroit last year, they had the home field advantage and lost to Washington early last year in the playoffs. So
yeah, that's true.
So if they healthy and they clicking at the right time, they definitely can make a run for sure.
Our
and I think Tampa could make a run too.
Tampa, right? Yeah. That's our resident 49ers insider, Lou. He's whenever there's 49ers involved, it's like a bat sign. The 49ers is like the bat signal, and he's gonna tap it. So yeah. What do you think, Chris? You think that if they could claim the number one seed?
Right now they have injured players, so if their players come back, like the ones that are injured, and these guys are clicking, then the main ones can click and they have a good run. But then again, yeah, they have a good run, I believe.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna send him the link. Hold on, he wants to join. Just give me 1 second. The next thing that I had with my power rankings well, you know what? Let me wait for him to join because I know he has a lot to say about the 49ers. So just give me a second. I
think that it would be nice to see a different team in the NFC.
Yeah, well, who was it? It was the 49ers, wasn't it? Before the Eagles, right? So it'll be this. Yeah, it would be. I'd like to see. I mean, I wanted the Commanders, but we're going to talk about them in a second. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no. I think that. I think that. Yeah, you know what? Out of all these teams, I do think the 49ers are not the are playing football. I don't think that they're one of these exposed teams or these teams that are just getting luck. I think they really are playing football. So I'm going to leave it there.
What about the previous game, that kicked off the week, the Giants pulling off this tremendous upset against the Eagles.
Word of the day, rookies. Word of the day, Super Bowl champions lost to rookies. Rookies. Where's Biz? No, we're going to save that for Biz because I got to get his ass.
Cam Scatterbull and Jackson Dart, they look like varsity Blues out there.
Hold on a minute. You know what game was the best game I've freaking watched this season so far? That Jaguars and Chiefs game. Now I love Trevor Lawrence. You already know that. But that was the game of the week. Yeah, the season, whatever. That game, Trevor freaking pulled his ASS off.
That was a good game, though. I told you that the Jaguars was going to win that, man. I told you. So we got Jay Busy in the building and Lou joining us. So we talking.
Yo, we gotta give Lou his own section for Touch the Beard.
Touch the beard.
2 minutes of him just giving raw truth.
Set the timer.
So here we go. Lou, we were just talking about your 49ers. That's the game of the week. The game of the day for me is the 49ers and Buccaneers. The winner of that will be pretty much at the top of the NFC. alongside with the Lions. The Lions are probably the top team as of right now, but those two teams going at it. What do you think? How do you foresee that game?
Yeah, big matchup today. The Bucks are the type of team they've always given the Niners fits. Like just on paper, how those teams match up, it's always going to be a struggle. So it's going to be a battle regardless. I feel like these two teams going up, it's going to be like if they went at it 10 times, they would split it 5 times down the middle. So the Bucks are a weird team. They're a hard team to beat. They're banged up. Secondary's banged up. They got both their receivers are out, but that ain't nothing to what the Niners are going through. So. Like I shared with you in private, the Niners are on some different shit this year. They know exactly what they're doing. They always run out of gas at the end of the year, and they pay the price at the Super Bowl. And now you're seeing it in reverse engineering. You're seeing them actually have power and strategy throughout the course of the regular season. I feel like they're limping through all these victories. And then when the stars come back, it's going to be a completely different team, and nobody's going to have the capacity to match that intensity.
I got a question for you, Ludo. If all the stars come back, would you prefer Brock or Matt?
We were talking about this.
Brock. The recency bias stuff doesn't hit me like it does. Like people see what they see, but Brock Purdy done led that team to the Super Bowl. He's done led them to the Super Bowl twice. So Brock is that guy. It's just he hasn't had enough time to really acclimate with what's going on based off the history or the injuries that he's got. It is what it is. You got to go with Brock. You're paying the man, so the public wants to see that. The owners want to see that. He just got the big extension. Mac's doing what Mac does. He's a backup quarterback. That's what backup quarterbacks are supposed to do. Only fans are supposed to worry about whether there's a controversy or not until there's actually a controversy. And there's only a controversy if Purdy comes back and they drop like 3 games in a row, which is not going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's cute. It's something to talk about, but it's not a threat. Go ahead.
I have a question for you as a 49ers fan. If, let's say, Brock does come back, do you feel like they're going to switch Brock and Mac to, like, switch people off, like half Brock and then half Mac to switch this, the momentum off?
No.
I feel like the Niners are really good at giving you a quarterback that you can't understand for 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks. And that's why the Niners do so well with coaching and how they operate with their quarterbacks. So when you throw a quarterback in there, when the Niners throw in a new quarterback, the rest of the teams have a while to catch up. I feel like Jaden Daniels had that same advantage last year where they didn't have tape on him. They didn't know how to prepare for him. And the Niners are really good at making shit quarterbacks good quarterbacks great. So when you don't have time to prepare for a Mac Jones, who you originally don't take seriously anyway, Mac Jones in a good system is going to light your ass up. And that's what he's been doing. So if you put Brock back in there, it's very much the same situation. Once Brock gets his momentum back, you're dealing with the same situation. You've got a league that's been sitting here preparing for Mac Jones and the 49ers offense. And then by the time they actually have figured that out or have an opportunity to figure that out, now you got to deal with Kittle coming back, Purdy coming back, Ayuk being over there. Ayuk might not be a threat, but he's going to be over there. Pearsall's going to be back. Tonjes is going to play a secondary tight end role. They're looking at other tight ends before the trade deadline. The league is going to have a problem on their hands, regardless of what quarterback they throw out there.
Now, my last question for you is, your running back room is good. Do you think you should use Brian Robinson Jr. a little bit more?
Absolutely. The best question in the world, and here's why. What many people don't know is I think the number 4 receiver in the NFL is Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey doesn't have a rushing touchdown, but he has, I think, 4 receiving touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey is right now one of the best receivers in the NFL. When he lines up in the slot, the numbers, the advantage that the Niners have from a numerical standpoint are unprecedented. It's something we haven't seen. So we know, well, at least 49er fans know that Shanahan overworks McCaffrey. This sense, he's overworking him in the slot. When that dude's in the slot, they score points, he gets catches. So whether or not they should put Robinson in it's like they need to put McCaffrey in and utilize him in the slot. With utilizing him in the slot, they can then put in Robinson Jr. and Guerrero in the running back position. McCaffrey is not doing very well because of the offensive line, but if he draws attention on the slot, it's going to cause a lot of problems for the defensive line, trying to match Guerrero's speed and trying to pick up Brian Robinson.
So
What do you
there
think?
was
Decoy.
Go ahead, Chrissy. Chrissy, go ahead,
but
Chrissy. Chrissy, go
there
ahead.
was a rumor this week that 49ers are going to try to go after Mark Andrews. How do you feel about that?
That's crazy. Corey and we talked about how there's like this kind of symbiotic relationship between the Niners and the Ravens franchise, and they mimic each other very, very much. Mark Andrews is a top 5, top 4 receiver in the NFL. You pair him with Kittle, who's, in my opinion, the best all-around tight end in the NFL, maybe number 2. And that's a problem. You put that guy alongside Kittle in that offense with other people coming back. Pearsall is going to be healthy again. That's a major problem. He's a good
Yeah, there's a
possession
big
tight end.
rumor. There's a big rumor that Mark Andrews and 49ers might click.
That's crazy.
I definitely did see that Mark Andrews is on a trading block. I saw that Breece Hall was on the trading block, and there's somebody else that I'm forgetting. I was kind of like surprised with that. I thought Breece Hall has been playing very well this year for the Jets, even though they're 0-5. And right now the Jets are it's 11-10, fourth quarter, 10 minutes remaining. The Jets have the ball.
4th and 1.
That would be a big mistake if the Jets trade Breece Hall.
Right.
That would be a big mistake.
Yeah, for what reason?
That'd be a mistake if the Ravens trades more. I don't see neither of those trades happening.
No, it's been a while. It's been a while that Ravens want to get rid of Mark Andrews. I mean, he's not playing. You know, there was a segment that I did the other day. I don't know if I was speaking on the show about it, that Ravens lost their identity of defense to build around Lamar's offense, right? And now we grabbed all these big players on the offense and we build all this offense that this is why we're doing so bad. We lost our identity about defense. So they're thinking of a big trade, and our biggest guy that is no, you know, the whole thing that happened last season, he's not catching. I mean, he's been playing great besides the last fumble last week, but you know, if we're not producing what we're supposed to and we no longer need it, do we go after that big trade? Do we get the money, the cap space? Do we get a trade? Do we go after what we need? And the 49ers would give up whatever to get Mark Andrews to build more on their strength of their offensive line, because they do have that hope right now. They do have that run. They do have that chance. So there is a close relationship, like he said, that mimic each other in the franchises, that Mark Andrews would go to the 49ers.
The Ravens made a trade last week for they traded Adafi Owe to the Chargers for what, a 6th-round
for
pick?
Gilman.
I feel like
we got Aloha Gilman, and we got
we got
a
Gilman,
4th.
yep.
Yeah, and we got a 4th pick. But that's not. Ravens need to make a big move.
Right,
And I don't know if you guys saw it. They're trying to go after Bowers.
Yeah, I did see that. That was the other one. Brock Bowers. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah, the Raiders are turning into like an apple barrel of players at this point.
Wait, who's trying to go after Brock Bowers?
The Ravens.
The Ravens. They got no shot of getting him. He just got to the league. The Raiders give him up so early. That I don't see Pete Carroll and them doing that.
Also, the Ravens have Likely. He's a great guy to kind of turn it over to.
That's why they're going to move Likely up.
Right.
We have Wallace now, or Wiggins. I always confuse the two. And they're going to move one up. Wallace Likely is going to be our number 1 tight end, and they're trying to reconstruct the offensive line to still be strong, but we got to get back to that defense identity.
Kohler. They still have Kohler as well, too?
What would you like to see for Andrews if they gave him up, either with the 49ers or another team? What would you like to see in return?
Someone big on defense. Like someone big, which like Bowers, TJ Watt, someone huge that's going to make that statement.
All right, so here's my we're moving on to the power rankings for this week. Top 5. Coming at number 5, I got the Colts with Jonathan Taylor. He's been killing it this year. I think last week I had him as the, leading candidate for Offensive Player of the Year. Then at number 4, we got the 49ers. Through all the injuries and, when you have a backup quarterback leading the helm 3-0 this year, it's the testament to their coaching. The Jaguars have had some big wins this year. I really like the Jaguars a lot, man. I really like the Jaguars a lot. Them and the Colts, when they play each other soon, I don't think they've played each other yet, but they got 2 meetings this year. So that's going to be a big matchup for the AFC South.
You do know that Colts are #1 in the AFC right now, right?
Well, I feel like the Jaguars have played tougher teams so far, even though their schedules are similar. I feel like the Jaguars. I put the Jaguars #3 because of the win against the Chiefs. That I felt was a little, much bigger of a win.
Colts is one Josh Downs idiot mistake away from being undefeated still. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I just don't think that they've.
Josh Downs doesn't do that bullshit celebratory shit. They beat the Rams.
Right. No, definitely. But that would have if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. So I can't. That's why I didn't put it in there. Packers need to be on this list. We're gonna talk about the Commanders and the Packers and the. Right.
No, they don't.
We're gonna talk about them and the Contenders and Pretenders.
Them damn Pretenders.
Buffalo.
Pretenders.
I coming into the season, I was a fan. Not a fan. I can't say I was a fan of them.
I was.
No, I'm saying I'm moving on to the I was saying New England. I thought was going to be a pretty good team this year. So Buffalo losing to them wasn't a big surprise to me. Plus, it's also a divisional game. And then of course the Lions. The Lions have scored, I think, over 30 in the past 3 games. Something that hasn't been done in a while since the Chiefs were on their crazy run. He said the bro got the Jaguars over the Commanders. The Commanders were out of it. They didn't play last week. So what do you guys think of the list? Let's start off with Drew.
I think the list is solid. I don't know if I will have Jacksonville over Indianapolis.
But overall, Drew go back in the day. Drew's being biased right now.
Not at all. Not at all. But that's a solid list. I still would have. I think Buffalo. I mean, I can see Detroit #1 because they are playing the best. But I think Buffalo has the best team right now in the league.
Okay.
Right. You know what I mean. But Detroit being one that's fair. Jacksonville, they do got that win against the Chiefs was impressive. They also an impressive start. I still want to see a little bit more from them. But I like the Colts over Jacksonville. But the Commanders and the Packers could be top 5. But that list is solid.
Okay, let's go to Chris.
Me?
Yep. What'd you think of the list?
I like the list. I think Jaguars are really, really, really. They might have something. They're clicking. They just won over the Chiefs. That game showed you they know how to play football. They're playing defense, offense. Let me see the list again.
Yep. Oh, that's the wrong one.
That's the wrong list.
Yeah, it's wrong list.
I'm moving Bills down.
Oh, wow.
I'm moving Colts up. Lions #1. Yep. 49ers. Yep. I like that. The only thing I would add a #6, and this is gonna shock everyone, but I think they're clicking, and I think they might go on a run. I think the Giants got something right now.
Oh no!
No way!
Oh no!
She's right, yo. They're not gonna make the playoffs, but they got something right now, man.
They got something.
Something right now. She's not lying about that.
That's prison. No, don't get me wrong. Y'all should be. If you're a Giants fan,
I'm not a Giants fan.
It's not about fans.
I'm just talking in general. Giants fans should be excited of what they've seen, but they're not even a top 10 team in the league right now. You know what I'm saying?
Why not? They just beat the Super Bowl champion.
With 2 rookies. They're not a top 10 in the league. And they just lost to one of the worst teams the week before that. So that's my point. They're not a top 10 team in the league. Now, if you're a fan, you should be excited about the future.
I'm sorry, Drew. Whoever just said worry about the Ravens, I didn't even say the Ravens. I'm not a delusional fan. That's #1. #2 is we have 32 freaking players out right now. And look what the 49ers are doing with injured players. They're doing great. So there's something
let's go back to the Ravens is all good. We know, but the Giants, I mean, you should be excited how they playing. They are playing well, but a top 5 team, I think that's premature
That's the top 6.
They're not even that though. I don't believe top 6. Top 6 is that's kind of high.
Yeah,
That's
no,
kind of
that's
high.
way too high. That's way too.
That's
Out of
kind of high.
everyone right now, they're clicking.
No, they play. No, don't get me wrong. They are playing well, but
You'll see. You'll
they
see.
lost to the Saints last week though. You know what I mean? So if you're a top 5 team, you beat a team like the Saints. The Saints is one of the worst teams in the league.
To be the best, you got to beat the best, and they just beat the best.
But they lost to the worst too, though. So you got to put it in perspective. They played
Well,
well.
then where's the perspective of them not having the Eagles in the top 5 if they lost one game?
The Eagles lost 2.
The 2 game. They on a 2-game
Oh,
losing
my
streak right
bad.
now.
Yeah,
My bad.
they lost to
They
the
lost to the
confused.
Broncos, who the Jets are beating right now.
This is what I'm saying, right? That's what I was going to get to. How can we say we got Jags' important win was against the Chiefs? I'm really impressed by that. But Denver beat the Super Bowl champions. So in that case, we should have Denver. I can't do that. I can't just say
because
Right, because it's not college football.
everyone was doubting the Giants. Everyone was doubting the Giants. The Giants have 2 rookies. You guys have got to think more into it. They have 2 rookies that are clicking right now.
Okay,
No, that's a fact.
Shug's in the building. Shug, what? Did you see the list, Shug?
I didn't. I can't wait to. I'm gonna let you do it, but I can't wait to get to my side time because that list is crazy, dude. The disrespect in that list is wild.
Listen, I had to put the mask on to get in here, man. Because you know what I'm saying? The people had to get in here.
The people's voice. The voice of the people. Go ahead.
First of all, the Eagles.
Come on, Shug.
All right, but let me just do this real quick. All right, any team is going to lose with 5 turnovers, right? The Giants lost because they had 5 turnovers. They were clearly in the game against that Saints team, so I don't want to hear anybody talking about they trash because I've been saying the Giants need to put Jackson Dart in from the jump. All right, they needed energy. New York is all about swagger. All right, guess what? You got a little bit of that now. You know what I mean? Now that they got Jalen Hyde in the game too, watch out. That's all I'm going to say. Don't forget, the last time the Giants won the Super Bowl, they won the last 8 games.
We got to get you out of here, man.
All right?
I'm not saying they're going to go to
Nobody wants to
get you out of here, man. No,
we the playoffs.
I got to mute your mic for
Nobody.
that, man. Get out.
All right, because
stop it. No, absolutely not.
Y'all wilding with this Giants top 10, that top 10 of top 5. Y'all wilding with that.
Yeah.
They ain't even close.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yo, stop. Let me see the list again. No, stop that. Here we go. Can I see the list again, please?
Yep, list, of course.
He's throwing Eagles in there. I hope y'all.
No, I'm definitely not by far. My thing is, Colts should be definitely number 3. They're number 1 in the AFC. I get it; they haven't had this tough record and all this stuff, but Jaguars should not be in this. Colts should be moved up. To be honest, let me clarify it better. Let's move Niners to 3, Colts to 4, and I'm gonna have to. I gotta put Denver at 5. Just because they're struggling now doesn't mean Denver has really lost all their games by a total of like 4 points, 5 points. All their games was 1 possession losses. Bo Nix gets better as the game goes on. He's only going to get better as the season goes on. So I got to give it to Bo Nix. I don't care about the struggling. I'm looking right now what's going on. So we'll give
Denver's
5,
taking the lead.
Denver's 5, Denver 5, Colts 4, Niners 3. The reason why I say Niners 3 is because Niners doing it with 2 different quarterbacks. A starter that was injured, that was hurt playing, then a backup with a bad knee. No Christian McCaffrey for a game. No Jawan Jennings for a couple of games. No Kittles at all. They're doing it with Ricky Pearsall, which last year, him coming in, people was like, oh, he's not going to be. I knew he had some upside to him.
I mean, he got shot last year. I mean, that's going to derail anybody.
Didn't draft it into the Niners. No, coming into the Niners, though, they was like, what was that move for? Like, what? Like, I understood it. Give Brock Purdy more weapons. We all doubt him, give him more weapons. Bills, of course they should be there. Lions, I'm only giving Lions that because they made the Ravens look like dog shit.
That shit. So did the Texans. They put the boop.
Yeah.
They beat the Ravens so bad. Christie left the chat.
They did that to a Derrick Henry that is emotionally depressed in a Lamar Jackson-less team.
Colts should be number 1. Eagles should be number 2. Sure, you can talk. You know, you don't gotta post it. Yeah, you can talk. All right, let's move on, man. Lou, did you speak on the list yet? No.
Nah,
No,
but
no.
I'll be quick. I'll be quick with it. The only real issue I have, it's hard for me to correspond with the order of the list, rather than just the
Yeah, see,
teams,
that's what was muted. Nah,
because all the numbers change and fluctuate so quickly. So like in 3 hours, that list is going to be different. Last week, that list was different. And another thing I think we have a habit of doing is we try to take and create our own power of schedule. So like X team beat A team, and then that team beat this team, but this team naturally sucks, blah, blah, blah. I'm starting to think that that's just kind of the order of how the NFL works. In college football, you could say that if Delaware beats Oklahoma, then now you want to make the claim that somehow Delaware needs to be in the top 25. And we're doing that same thing now. So at the end of the day, anybody can win on a Sunday, but at the end of the day, there's strength behind these numbers, and there's strength behind these teams that certain teams have. Certain teams have bravado and prowess, whereas every year we have 2 or 3 teams that just kind of are there. They weren't there last year. They're not known to be a perennial powerhouse of a team, but they're just there. Last year it was the Commanders. Now this year, everybody want to be like, "Whoa, where are the Commanders at? We should get the Commanders at." And y'all saying that because of what the Commanders did last year, but they're not doing shit this year, right? And that is recency bias. We see that, like the Colts are winning, right? So let's put Colts up there at the top. Let's put the Jaguars in there. When in fact, the Colts have never been a powerhouse franchise apart from the Peyton Manning era and maybe the Luck era. So it's like we got these new teams in here every year. This happens every year. And the Colts haven't done anything over the course of an extended 2-3 year season. So why are we sitting here like they're so amazing because they've won a few games? The Colts are underdogs today. I don't know why that is,
They're not. They're
on the card that we had.
Yeah, on that card, that my uncle said that was a mistake. So
cool. That mistake's going to be a win for me. So I'll negate that. That ain't got nothing to do with today. That mistake is going to be my victory. I like that. But the Colts still, my point is they haven't done anything on a level that's been consistent enough to tell us that they really, truly, truly belong there. They're winning games, and that's great. But they don't really, truly, truly belong in the top 5, in my opinion, because there's other teams out there that are more bona fide that just have lost close games. And
they have. I mean,
so I got those teams in there. The only teams that I think I would kind of take out based off of what I just told you would be a team like the Colts and replace them with the Eagles. Because if the Eagles and the Jaguars or the Eagles and the Colts played in the Super Bowl or in a meaningful game tomorrow, nobody on this channel is going to pick no Colts or no damn Jaguars, and you know that.
Oh, I'm picking the Jaguars.
Over the Eagles tomorrow?
I was right with her.
You believe Roger Goodell works in the front office of Kansas City?
Yeah, she did say it was going to be the emergence of the Chiefs last week. All right, so let me keep it moving. This is our other segment, Contenders or Pretenders. So let's start off. These are teams that are on the brink. People don't believe in them. People think that they might just have a weak schedule, or they played against a quarterback that was injured or something like that. So let's start off with the Commanders. Commanders, like Lou said, they're coming off a great season last year, making it all the way to the NFC Championship. Let's start off with Biz on this one. But you know what? Hold up. I'm gonna run through all the teams, and then you guys run through the teams as well, and just say contenders or pretender. You know what I mean? So then we got the Colts. We just really talked a lot about the Colts right there because a lot of people don't really believe in them, but they are 4-1 with probably the best record in the AFC. The Steelers were off last week, but Steeler Nation
contenders, bro. They're contenders.
Steelers Nation is definitely behind them. The Patriots with a big win against the Bills last week. They starting to get it together. 49ers, of course, through all the injuries, are still winning games, and I think they're at the top of their division right now. So then we got the Cowboys, a team that nobody really they're usually always talked about, but nobody's really talking about the Cowboys this year. But Dak Prescott is putting on an MVP type performance each and every week and keeping the Cowboys afloat with the loss of CeeDee Lamb and with Micah Parsons going over to the Packers. So we'll start off with you, Biz.
Commanders, Pretenders. I still haven't seen much they can do. If Jaden Daniels goes down, Marcus Mariota can step up, but not enough. If you can keep that list up there, game because so I can.
Okay, got you.
Colts. Even though we said right now, who was the top 5 in the power?
Right, it's right now. It's not your
right now. Hold on,
biased. Right
now, I believe the Colts should be in the top 5. Do I believe they're contenders going on? No, like Lou said, if it comes to we must win this playoff game against a Jaguars, even I don't believe they win that game. Okay. Only because that's not in you to do that. I'm just saying, as of now, they belong in the top 5. Steelers, their defense hasn't shown me enough to make me believe that the contenders. Their offense really hasn't shown me enough. You've been getting away with a couple of things here and there. Patriots, pretenders also. Niners are contenders because they've shown they can win with backup quarterback, starting quarterback, no receivers, running back at slot, a backup. They show they can win in all different ways, and the defense stays consistent. Cowboys, if their defense gets better, they'll be contenders because Dak is playing. It has the offense running without CeeDee Lamb, like it does. Like nothing's never stopped. So if their defense gets better, contenders. Right now, contenders.
Okay, so we'll go with Drew next.
Put that list back on there for me, dude.
Yeah.
Commanders not contenders. They're gonna be inconsistent. I like the Colts. I think the Colts are contenders. I've seen enough to think they could make a run this year. Pittsburgh not contenders to me. Patriots not contenders. 49ers and the Cowboys are contenders to me. I think the Cowboys in the first 5 weeks or 6 weeks of the season, they got the best offense in the league right now, or one of.
Who's that?
The Cowboys.
Okay.
Lou, we'll go with you next, and then we'll keep going.
I guess I don't watch the Cowboys enough. I just see the results of the games. I haven't watched anything. I don't know. That list, I know the list. You don't have to put it back up.
Right.
Everybody on that list is a pretender, except for the Niners. And the interesting team on that list is the Steelers. I feel like the Steelers are the gateway between pretenders and contenders, meaning everybody's a bona fide pretender in the NFL. I think there's always like maybe 3 or 4 maximum teams that actually have a chance of winning the Super Bowl. And everybody else after that is a pretender. The Steelers, I feel like, are on the cusp of being, like I said, they breached the gap between the pretenders and the contenders out there. I think they got a good lineup. They've got a good prestige of a franchise. They've got a good quarterback that knows what he's doing. He might not be elite still, but they have it. They've got the prestige. They've got that. So I think I don't really know where to place the Steelers, because based off of my logic, there's always more pretenders than there are contenders every year. I only believe that there's only 4 real true contenders every single year in just about every sport. Commanders, no. There's the Niners are the only team on that list that make any sense.
But the Commanders are going through the same thing that the Niners are going up. They lost their franchise quarterback and were still able to win. With Marcus,
they brought nothing to the table in terms of them being a franchise that we can count on year after year after year.
No, but we're not. It's not that right there. It's as of right now. Would you consider them a contender? You know what I mean? How
the Commanders? No,
season?
No way.
Yeah. Okay.
No, not even close. Not even close.
Our wide receiver hasn't played.
Let's go. Let's go with Suge, and then we'll go to you, Chris. You need the list, Suge.
Turn off the Facebook, bro.
Yeah. It's
Carter.
All right, can you throw that light back up for me?
yep, I got you.
All right, no, let's see here. The Commanders, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say that right now, when we're talking about the NFL right now, you're right. You're saying they lost Jaden Daniels for a little bit. Guess who hasn't really played a damn game? Terry McLaurin. All right. They've been out here trying to play without their star fucking wide receiver. So I feel as soon as he gets back into the game, they have a solid run game. They're gonna go on a win streak. All right. The Colts, they're definitely contenders. All right. Let's look at the NFL right now. All right. Right now. Look at their schedule. Their schedule is set up for them to have success. All right. They're gonna end this season with at least 11 games. Is gonna get into the playoffs. Okay. So we're gonna leave them there. The Steelers, they're 3-2. All right. They look at the schedule again. All right. They're definitely gonna get more games. They just got Jalen Warren back this week. All right. Their run game, and that's what they lean on, hasn't been sufficient because they haven't had Jalen Warren. They're gonna get to it. All right. The Patriots, pretenders, even though they're 3-2, look at the strength of the schedule. They're going to be playing against some other hungry teams. They're going to lose a lot of games. 49ers, as much as I hate to say this right now, they are contenders.
Okay.
All right? They found a way to win. All right. And they found a way to win with multiple injuries. All right. Now, the difference where I think with the 49ers is going to come into it is when Brock Purdy is able to come back. And that synergy with Kittle, if he comes back, between him and Mac Jones. If Mac Jones and Kittle hit it off, Mac Jones is better than Brock Purdy. That's hands down. We can look at the stats. We go back to back on anything you want to do with that. Mac Jones is definitely a better quarterback. However, the synergy might be with Brock Purdy in that team. So they're definitely contenders. And listen, it's going to be a great second half of the NFL season. That's all I have to say.
The Cowboys. What about the Cowboys? That was the last one.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Next question, bro.
Christy.
Don't.
What do you think?
I think the Eagles and Chiefs are pretenders. Oh, they're not on the list. Hold on.
Oh shit.
The Eagles and Chiefs are pretenders. Let me see what else. Put the list up.
Yep.
Cowboys are pretenders. 49ers are contenders. Patriots are pretenders. Steelers are only pretenders because because of how weak our division is right now. They're on top only because of what's going on in the division. So I'm going to say they're pretenders. Colts are contenders. Commanders are pretenders. Chiefs and Eagles are pretenders.
Okay. There it is.
Yo, let me ask a quick question. Would we feel the same way about the Packers and the Cowboys?
No.
Who's over who?
They're even. They played each other and they had a tie.
Yeah, okay.
They tied each other. So
I need the Packers to win today. I need the Packers to win today. That's all I care about today.
Go Pack.
They're on my suicide bet. And there's only 8 of us left. And I need them to win because then I advance.
So I'm gonna run down the games for today. I don't have the graphics made up, but I'm
Could we not?
Run through the games. We got the Cardinals.
What's the spread for the Ravens game?
Shut up.
+7 and minus.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean anybody with an MVP type tier quarterback out. If they put in who was the backup for Kansas City, I don't even know.
Damn, Orange voice.
They're gonna probably lose again this week. That's
You want to hear a stat about Lamar though? He ain't never lose to a rookie.
God, the Jets are just terrible. We just lost again, do you?
Damn, man.
What happened?
They keep sacking
holds the ball
Right.
too much, man. He just don't let the shit fly.
It's not over?
It's over.
It's over. He don't let the shit fly.
It was 4th and 8, and
he had Garrett Wilson open
sacked
on 3rd down. He waited wild late to throw it to him. He don't let the shit fly, bro. He just don't let it fly.
What's the score?
13-11.
How much left in the fourth?
You can play in Chicago for that.
No timeout. And they just turned the ball over on 4th down.
You can blame Chicago for
13-11.
that. They never wanted Justin Fields to let that ball fly. Now he got it stuck in his damn head.
I picked the Jets.
For three. He been thrown for 300 and 270 something, and yeah, man. So this week, we got the Cardinals and the Colts. We could just see how the lineup is. It's Christy, Drew, Shug, Lewis, Busy. That's how you guys answer. So, Christy, who do you like, the Colts or the
Colts.
Cardinals?
Colts.
Drew?
Colts.
Shug?
Colts, man, Colts.
Colts,
Biz?
man.
Colts?
We already know what this is.
All right, I like the Colts too. Lou, he must have went somewhere.
Lou's here. We right here. We're always here.
What's the Colts? I mean, what's the Colts? What's the Colts and the Cardinals? Who you like?
Colts and the Cardinals. I picked the Colts.
I think everybody picked the Colts, so that's gonna be the game to watch for the upset.
I think so too. That was a gimme.
That would be too obvious. Vegas isn't doing that. I'll tell you which game Vegas is gonna do. Keep going.
Chargers and Dolphins.
Where?
It's in Miami.
Chargers.
That's what you want to think. That's another one of those gimme games, man. You think this is that easy? This isn't football. It's an entertainment business.
Aha!
Oh, we ain't going to that right now. Oh God.
Aha!
Oh
Here
God.
you
Not,
go.
It is true.
I need him on
Yeah.
my show.
Send the link.
Send the
Send a link. I just know how to gauge the temperature of a room, so I'm not really going to go down that road. But at the end of the day, my mind knows where we're at. I know football well too good, well too enough to be losing every fucking week.
Chris, who do you like? The Chargers or Dolphins?
I like the Dolphins money line.
Dolphins money line. That's okay. Chug, Dolphins or Chargers or Dolphins?
They're just clicking on a different level. But I mean, typically I would go with Miami, but we're going with the Chargers.
Chargers got a lot of injuries on the offensive line too.
Yep.
Biz, who you like?
Let me tell you something.
Eagles.
Chargers done lost
The
2 in a row.
Eagles.
Am I right?
The Eagles.
I'm not even. Chargers lost 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Bro, Dustin Herbert. They ain't got Omar Hampton gone for a
Amina.
couple of weeks. Both their
Amina.
running backs. All they got is receivers.
Amina.
What do you think is about to happen?
Can you give me my charger?
And you picked the over for 1.5 touchdowns.
Mm.
I'm going Chargers, man.
Okay. Me, I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna take the Chargers.
I'm gonna take the Chargers.
Yeah. Next game we got is the Cowboys and the Panthers.
They're in Charlotte.
Yeah. And
Cowboys are gonna. Cowboys, when they're supposed to win, they lose. So
I like the Cowboys, but that game will be close. I think the Cowboys win by a field goal.
okay. Shug.
Game Vegas is gonna mess people's pockets up over because it's clearly supposed to be the Cowboys.
Right.
Clearly supposed to be the Cowboys. All right. However, all right, the Panthers might come out and put 40 points on these same damn Cowboys, and everybody's gonna be sitting here looking like, what the hell? This that rookie wide receiver North Carolina got McMillan or whatever.
McMillan,
Yeah, him and Bryce Young have been putting it up. So I'm gonna go Cowboys, but I would not be surprised if it's a clear upset with North Carolina beating the hell out of them.
Okay. What do you think?
Is Hubbard playing?
I didn't see him on the injury list, but I could have overlooked it. So.
Who?
Hubbard, the running back, the Panthers running back.
Rico Dowdle.
I'm going with Panthers on this one. I feel like this is a gimme, bro.
Okay.
I feel like this is a gimme upset game.
All the way Panthers. Rico Dowdle gonna go gonna play against Dallas at home. His next team. Yo, listen. Carolina's not the Jets. Their defense is not the Jets. They ain't just gonna give up shit. Bryce is a professional pocket passer. He's not Justin Fields. He knows how to throw his receivers open. Upset.
They're due for a win.
They've won. They beat the shit out the Falcons, but I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, they're due for a notable win. Not to say that Falcons are notable, but
win.
I like the
notable
Falcons.
win is better.
I like the Falcons.
Notable
I
win.
love the Falcons. I can't stand Michael Penix Jr., bro.
Patriots.
That's Nero's boy. Nero love Michael Penix. Man, I wish the Falcons. I wish Vikings would have got him, man. Nero love that dude, man.
The next game is the Patriots and the Saints in New Orleans. The Saints are 1-4 and the Patriots 3-2. Christy.
I like the Saints.
Oh, okay.
I like
You
the Saints.
like the Saints?
I like the Saints to win that game at home. That's gonna be a tough. Yeah, I think the Saints close that out.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the Saints.
Everybody, okay.
No, I'm not going Saints. I'm definitely going with the Patriots. And mind you, I'm a Giants fan, so I hate saying anything Patriots. All right, but Drake May,
what did the
Stephon Diggs have been putting up numbers.
All right, do with the Giants.
2 Super Bowls.
Hey, what'd you say?
But they.
Can we skip the next game? Because I know the next
Drake
game
May
coming.
takes the Saints down. Just let you know that. I got 20 on it.
Patriots are going to beat the hell out of them. You heard what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I agree with you, man. I'm going Patriots.
Drake.
Y'all mustn't been watching the Saints. The Saints been competitive in most of their games.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been watching them.
I've been watching.
They've been competitive.
I've been watching. I don't know if you watch Patriots. The evolution of the Patriots is happening right before your fucking eyes. Drake.
Yeah, they had a good game against the Bills. Yeah, I'm not sold on them like that though.
It's not even about just the Bills.
You want to say the Saints is going to be anything when they barely beat the Giants with 5 turnovers. The Giants gave them that game.
It don't matter. They won though. They still won. A win is a win.
Exactly.
Can we skip the next game? I know what game is coming next.
No,
game?
we're not skipping nothing.
Patriots is not turning the ball over 5 times.
The next game is the Rams versus the Ravens. Where we go, guy? Come on. What you think?
Puka's about to do freaking 800 on us.
So
What about the second half?
Rams are winning this one.
Rams, everyone. Okay. Drew, what
Why
you
are we
think?
even here? Why are we even here?
What you think?
The Rams.
What did Takashi say on those interviews? All right, welcome back. Next subject. We skipped over that. We didn't even put that in the reels. That got edited out.
Is everybody?
You know what's going to be funny though? If the Ravens come out and win this one, all they gotta do.
Hold on, is Lamar playing? No, I got a question. Is Lamar playing?
Lamar's out, bro.
If they put
Lamar's out, then no,
it's
it's the
gonna
Rams.
be a whole different game.
Where are they playing?
In Baltimore.
In Baltimore.
I'm picking Ravens.
Do ya?
Put me down.
Hold on a minute. If they put Snoop in,
yo, guess
and
what?
they
The Jets' first
activated
win is
him.
going to be against Baltimore.
No, it ain't.
Oh shit.
We got to win before that. That's a while from now.
What'd he say?
The Jets' first win is going to be versus Baltimore.
You might be right. No, Lamar will be back by then.
Next game we got is Seahawks and Jaguars, which is a really good game too.
Facts.
That is a good game. I'm taking Jaguars. What Trevor did on Monday? He's coming back.
Outside of Niners Bucks, that's probably the next best game.
That's probably the best game, right?
Yeah. Outside of Niners Bucks.
You saw what Trevor did though?
Trevor was surprised by what he did.
He only like it happened. Man, go clean.
I've always said Trevor's my second favorite quarterback. No.
Fabio Foreign. That's what I call him. Fabio Foreign.
Fabio Foreign. Yeah.
Fabio Foreign. Drew, who you got?
I'm going to be honest with you.
I like Jacksonville.
Okay.
That's a long road trip for the Seahawks. I think Jacksonville wins.
I like Seahawks, man. I just
You like Seahawks?
It's only because I like Jaguars. It's only because I like Jaguars. It's only because I like the Jaguars.
No. Yo, do you? You know, what do Jets quarterbacks do when they leave New York?
They turn up.
They shine.
Biz, hold on a minute, Biz. You know Seahawks coach came from Ravens, right? You still like the Seahawks? Because we know you're the big Ravens, anti-Ravens.
That's why
the Seahawks defense is going to be the change to this game.
That's exactly
Seahawks defense is going to change the game.
Mike McDonald, he's a good coach, man. I like to see.
We should have moved him up. Who am I?
Seahawks can squeak out a number 2 spot in the NFC 3, maybe he can get coach of the year.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Guys on to something. The Jaguars have been winning because of ATN. All right. Guess what ATN is not going to do against the Seahawks?
Run.
The best
all right.
defense versus
game
best
over.
offense, supposedly.
And I got to shout out Travis Hunter on defense, man. He's been showing why he was
locking shit up.
Yeah, he's been balling.
He
I've
got
been
6
watching the
snaps.
Jaguars a lot.
There's levels to this stuff though. They ain't at Revis level yet. He's
Yeah,
at,
Nobody's ever.
wait till Travis
he's
Hunter
at,
tries
he's
to
at, he's at
tackle
Cromartie
fucking
level right
Charbonnet
now.
or
He's at
Walker.
Antonio Cromartie level right now.
This is the next game that we got is today's toilet bowl. It's the Titans versus the Raiders. The toilet bowl of the day. Raiders. Okay, we got our first Raiders.
Yeah, I like Raiders too.
I
Like
can't.
Raiders.
I can't.
Raiders in a blowout.
These quarterbacks do so great when they leave New York. It's disgusting.
It's supposed to be a Raiders game.
Super great.
Clearly.
No, Gino leads the league in picks.
However,
that's what I'm saying. He's not doing super
it
great.
may go Titans just
like
because
Tennessee,
they're trying to mess with everybody's money.
Go ahead, Suge. What were you saying? Because he was.
What I was saying was, this is clearly supposed to be a Raiders game. All right.
Yeah.
However, with the NFL being clearly about entertainment nowadays,
Oh
you know,
my God.
it's gonna go the
Why
opposite
did we
way.
do a show together with this stuff, man?
All right, listen, I'm telling you, man, because it always happens that way. It'll be the team. They're all NFL teams, right? They're all professional athletes. All right. So at some point in time, you're gonna get a win. All right. I'm just saying, even though it's supposed to be the Raiders,
Yep.
it might go the opposite way, just so they can always win.
Okay.
All right, let's talk. I skipped over that game. My bad. Oh, the Cleveland Browns versus the Steelers.
Hold on.
Upset and with the Steelers, right?
Dylan Gabriel, listen. The media. This is where I go towards the blue and crispy.
Here we go. I'm with you on this, Biz. Go ahead.
The
Cook.
media wants to make Shador look crazy in some way, look silly. They want to make it look like he belongs to be that third quarterback and now the backup. They want us to see it. People that have seen him excel, they want us to believe, and they are going to try to show us just that Dylan Gabriel is elite in some way. They're going to try to show us this some way. I feel like it, and they're going to do it against the Steelers, a division rival, who we say is in the winner division because of these injuries. They are going to upset us. And another thing is, Garrett, he eats against the Steelers. He always eats against the Steelers. I don't see much changing. But when I lean into that Lewis and that Christie's, I have to lean into that, where it's about hype, Vegas, more media hype. Dylan Gabriel beating him in Pittsburgh. Second game, rookie, him and Shador. We're supposed to argue. It's going to go one of two ways. Either he's going to do shitty, and we're going to say Shador should have been starting, or he's going to do good, and we're going to say Shador be quiet.
Yo, who's the backup for the Dolphins?
Your boy, your favorite QB?
Zach Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah, Zach Wilson.
Has anybody talked about Zach Wilson? Should he be number 3? Should he be number 2?
No,
Zach
because
Wilson
Zach
get a snap.
But Zach showed us.
I don't want to hear about Deion's son no more, man.
Zach has showed us
Until he steps on the field.
But that's why we talking about him, because he's Deion's son. You know, he's a different kind of backup. He ain't the traditional backup.
Nah, that could have been anybody else. But if they did that what that boy did in college and didn't get no play, we've seen Ryan Leaf and Josh Rosen, people that have done less than Shador, get drafted top 10 and do shit. So
Yeah, but once they reach,
Shador was not better than Ryan Leaf in college. Let's slow down with that.
Listen, Josh Rosen, he was top 10.
You said Ryan Leaf, right?
Look, Ryan, and what did he do in the NFL?
He didn't do nothing, but I'm talking about college. You said he was better than Ryan Leaf in college. I don't agree with that.
Wait, I want to say one thing.
I'm giving you two different
examples.
Okay,
got you.
I gave you two different examples. Ryan Leaf, who did excellent, got to the NFL, did shit, and I gave you the other quarterback, who was just bare minimum. Shador, it's not about his name. He went to Colorado and had the highest completion percentage for a QB in the whole.
Tebow won all kinds of championships and was shitty too.
Bro,
But Dylan Gabriel was in the Heisman race.
Let him hit the field.
No one knows him, bro. We have seen him do less than Shador be talked about and be starting and have quicker chances. We are literally to sit here and say that Shador should not be starting at all, should not be playing at all. It's not about his name. It could be Michael Winslow. Let's do Carl Winslow. Carl Winslow shouldn't be fucking playing with his stats on Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree with that. No, he should be playing, but he's not.
So what I'm saying is it's not about his name. It's not about his name. Bro, we're talking
It is
about
about his name
have
because we
seen
wouldn't be talking
Zach
about him.
Wilson.
Yeah, if
Zach
he
Wilson
wasn't
was a
Shador,
bad
if it,
analogy, do you? Zach Wilson was just a bad analogy. That's it. Because we've seen what Zach could do already. Zach is shit. No one wants to hear about Zach. But guess what? If we didn't see what Zach could do already, and we was looking at him in college, we would be saying on another team, not Miami, because we all believe in Tua, on another team, say, right now in Cincinnati, if he was there in Cincinnati and Browning was given a chance and they brought why ain't this nigga Zach Wilson playing? Look what he's been doing. It's not about his name. We're making it about his name because it's easy to say Deion Sanders' son.
Why
Because of his true talent, I believe he's from what Cleveland brings to the table, they're missing somebody like Shador. Percentage QB, not afraid to check it down. Not afraid to hand it off, bro.
Could I say two things
Go
really
ahead,
quick?
please, because he's pissing me off with Shador.
So you guys know Kyler Murray's not playing today, right? So
Right.
the Cardinals
Who's up over there? Nobody knows. Nobody cares. Go ahead.
Easy win.
Kyler Murray's not playing today. That's number one. Number two is, you know what game? And I'm now thinking of this with my Vegas conspiracy and thing.
Uh-oh.
Might be the upset of this week.
What?
Bengals just picked up Joe Flacco.
Packers. I was going to get to that too. Don't say it yet. Let's just predict this game, Christy. We're going to get to that.
And I don't want it because I picked Packers for my suicide, but now I'm thinking of something. And, well, Joe Flacco's on the tour of the AFC right now at my division. All he needs to do is just become the Steelers quarterback, and he hit all four teams. But whatever.
Damn.
But the Cardinals game might be the shocker. They don't have footage on this guy.
That's what I said earlier to my uncle. I said the exact same thing.
I forgot Kyler Murray's out because of a foot injury.
Yeah, he is out. I forgot about that.
So, and they're playing in Indy, right?
Yep.
How are they going to win?
Indy is going to beat
because Vegas is going to make that phone call.
True. You're right. I get caught up in my own shit sometimes. You're right. Here, I want to say something about what Busy said. I think that this game, the Cleveland and Steelers game, actually is gonna has the potential to be the best game of the weekend. I think it might just be a low key banger game.
What time is that game?
1:00
East game.
Oh man, the Ravens are at 1.
I think people tend to forget that Jalen Warren has scored the last 2 games against the Cleveland Browns. All right, it was one of his games against the Cleveland Browns that the Steelers decided to keep him. Okay, so especially when he ran over Myles Garrett. So like let's not forget about that this is a rivalry. All right, and that the Steelers are trying to assert themselves. So I'm gonna go with the Steelers on this one. And I think, just like Will said, it's going to be one of those games where it's like surprisingly good.
Hold on. I'm going to go with the Browns. I'm going to tell you why.
Browns
And Ravens right now are at the exact stat. Ravens are losing, whatever. Browns are going to go up. Ravens are going to come down to the last seed now after this. Bengals and Steelers are neck to neck right now, right? So now if the Browns go up, if the Steelers lose, Browns go up, and then the Bengals lose to the Packers, God willingly, for my suicide bet only, then we're all going to be, then it's going to be.
Pittsburgh is 3-1.
Right. So then it's going to be Browns 1-2. No, Browns 1-1. Oh, yeah, never mind. I think the Browns are going to win.
All right. Like the Bengals are 2-3.
Man,
all right.
Jacoby
Baltimore
Brissett
are 1-4.
But now if the Ravens win, we're all going to be 2-.
Nope. Steelers still be on top of the division.
Yeah. Browns, I think, are going to win. Gabriel's going to have a big game.
I think so, too. Yep.
You guys like Packers or Bengals?
Yo, that spread is what's killing me. The 14.5. Why are they doing 14.5? That's crazy.
For who?
Has Jamar Chase even
Being
scored
being
the
it's
last
gonna be
couple
in
games?
Green Bay. I don't know why. It's
I
like the
think Jamar
weather's the
Chase
same
might be
over
out.
there.
He
Oh,
might be
Jamar
inactive.
Chase
Jamar
is out
Chase.
too. Damn, he wasn't on the injury list.
Oh, it was in the beginning of the week, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, and wait, someone commented a Ravens fan going for the Browns. I'm not delusional, baby. We suck right now, so I can't be delusional.
Nah, I love that.
And you
Okay.
know what? I swear, if we lose and something doesn't happen with the coaching staff, I'm going to Baltimore myself tomorrow, and I'm going to make a statement. You know, Coach Defense just died. I mean, a fan. He's called Defense. He's a big fan for Ravens, and they did this whole memorial thing. And they said, "Damn, the Ravens
Killed him. He's
basically
so bad they
killed him."
killed him.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, Bengals and
May he rest in
Packers.
peace.
I maybe the Packers are going to really kill them because out of 14.5 is leaning me towards the Bengals. So Vegas be knowing on the spreads.
Man, they ain't gonna get me.
Man.
Oh, Drew, you got muted. Hold on.
That game is in Green Bay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's why. Man.
yeah, that's what I said. It's in Green Bay. Whether
Yeah.
they're predicting the weather, but Cincinnati and Green Bay is not too far off. I mean, it's freezing in motherfucking Cincinnati, Ohio. It's freezing still over there. What the hell? Ain't too much off.
Man, we're not going Green Bay with all the problems the Bengals got right now. All right, you know what I'm saying? You're like, listen, it's over with. All right, it's over with. You know, we're going with Green Bay. All right, you're saying Josh Jacobs is getting in that end zone at least twice a day.
Yeah, no, I like the.
I like Green Bay to cover that spread too. I see them winning about 17 plus.
Damn.
About 17. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Green Bay.
I'm gonna go with Green Bay too. We did the 49ers and Bucks. This is a Monday night game. Sunday night game. I'm sorry. The Lions and the Chiefs. That's a really good game too. We didn't talk about anything about that game. Who you guys like?
By
Lions
21.
Yo, this would be the dagger for the Chiefs, right?
Yep.
Is this the dagger, bro?
Luke, this is it.
I think the Chiefs wins at home.
This is it.
Yo, Lions, man. I mean, let's see. Conspiracy
I like the
media
Chiefs at
says
home.
they're gonna keep the Chiefs alive, but this should be the dagger.
Because the Broncos just beat the Jets, so that makes them 4-2. If the Chargers win today, that makes them 4-2. Then the Chiefs would drop to what? 2? They won 2 games, I think, this year.
I'll tell you right now.
Right.
Hold on.
Yeah, they're 2-3.
Yep, Chiefs are 2 and 3.
They would have 4 losses.
Julia, what did I tell you before the season started?
They beat the Lions tonight, though.
Julia, what did I tell you before the season started?
Yeah, I like
Bro, listen, the Lions are going to beat the Chiefs by 21 points or better. Like I this is going to be like one of the Madden games. All right, you know what I'm saying? Where somebody just see Amon Ra and fucking Sam Laporta going the hell off. All right, don't forget
That's
Laporta
not happening.
Said over there and said, I don't know why you keep talking about this Kelsey guy. All right. You know what I'm saying? Laporta said, I don't know why you keep talking about this Kelsey guy. You know, so therefore, I expect him to come in there and actually try to do some work.
He's the all-time leading tight end in receptions and yards.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying Kelsey's back. Kelsey's
that.
nice. I'm telling you what Sam
Respecting
Laporta
that.
said.
When you line up
Sam
against
Laporta
Kelsey,
basically trying to say he's here, okay? And he's gonna come and do work.
when you line up against Kelsey nowadays, you're not looking at Kelsey like, oh my God.
Guys, I love you all, but my game's starting. Guys, I gotta go.
When you line up across Kelsey, you're not looking at Kelsey like,
Okay.
oh my God, the all-time leader tight end. You're not doing that. You're like, this nigga ain't the same nigga. He's Taylor Swift's husband. I'm gonna bump him up. You're not looking at him like he's gonna kill you. You're not looking at Xavier Worthy and all these other. You're not really looking at Kelsey like the old Kelsey that's going to tear your no homo is going to tear your ass up anywhere. From
Kelsey ain't got the Jordan aura no more. He ain't got
No,
the
he
Jordan
lost
no
a step.
more.
Yeah, he lost a step, but the
no
Chiefs
more.
ain't losing tonight, though.
No. That might be a good one, Drew.
Drew.
They definitely not losing by 21 at home.
I ain't never seen the Chief jump in the ring with a lion and survive.
Yup.
That might be the game with the biggest implication.
The game off in the third quarter.
Yeah, because look, if Chiefs lose tonight, to come to fight your way back to a wild card spot,
It's a miracle.
Crazy. It's crazy. is going to be crazy. You heard what I'm saying? Then you also see that the super team, the superhuman Patrick Mahomes is now damn near he's looking human again. Like,
it's the Chargers year over there.
The Chiefs are favorites tonight, 2.5.
Before the first week,
it's a home game.
Before the first week, I called it. I said, "Yo, this is going to be Chargers division. Chiefs are going to struggle to get into the playoffs."
Don't count the Broncos out now. Don't count Bo Nix and them out.
You heard what I said, right? What did Nori's uncle say? You heard what I said, God, right?
Yeah. You heard what I said, God.
Been doing good, but
the second half of the schedule is a little tough.
Yeah.
Yo, Drew. Fuck I say, God.
Yeah, the Broncos are working really hard to just scratch the surface of what we expect from them. That's different than blowing teams out, right? Like the Broncos, we expect more from them, and they just eked out a win against the Jets by 2. That's not telling me that they're not the Chargers. The Chargers are ready for this. The Broncos are like, yo, we see potential in the Broncos.
Yo, listen,
but the Chargers are ready for this.
I'm gonna say this.
But see, this is where I have a problem at. Why are people going to say that about the Broncos, right? But we're not going to talk about that by the Colts. Colts are blowing teams out. 40 points.
Let me address that because I'm the one that keeps ranking on the Colts. The Colts haven't done enough historically to have. It's like the Commanders last year. It's like the Commanders last year, right? The Commanders last year were a surprise to the league. There's always a surprise. Every year in the league, there's a surprise. I'm a do you one better. At the second half of this season, the Giants are going to be that surprise team. And then next year, it's going to start off with, the Colts went mad far last year. The Chargers took them out because it's the Chargers' chance. And the Chargers are probably going to be one of them teams that take the Colts out in that early round. But next year, when we start next year, we're going to talk about how, the Colts are here, blah, 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 blah. The Giants are really have showed up. They ended they won the last 5 out of 8 games last year, blah, blah, blah. The Colts haven't done enough over the course of time to show us that they're going to get it done. They're just telling us what they're doing as of late. And as of late, doesn't always pan out very well with teams in the NFL because teams have strength throughout their prestige in their franchise. And every now and then, every 1 year or so, there's a team that comes up from the ground. And this year might be the Colts, but they're not going to do.
But how can you? I don't understand how you could base like past history when there's different players, different staff. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I get it, but it's a whole different roster, whole different staff from what it was prior years. So how you comparing that? I don't understand that.
It's not
Need a year to come up. I think you need a year to come up. You need a year to show yourself, and then you need a year.
I agree with that. But your point you saying is because of past history, they're not gonna make a run this year. I don't buy that per se.
All right,
but
the Colts have supposed to been good the last 4 years. All right, they've had multiple injuries. All right, you say Jonathan Taylor went down. All right, they lost one of their defensive ends. All right, you had Michael Pittman. You say had an injury for about 6 games in one season. All right, and then they had the quarterback issues with Anthony Richardson. All right, like they were supposed to be good for the last 4 years. All right, it wasn't like they just got here. All right, now it's like they're just clicking. That now all the pieces are together. All right, and now they're fucking clicking. All right, but they have been supposed. This was the expectation for the last 4 years. It wasn't supposed to be Daniel Jones doing it. It was supposed to be Anthony Richardson doing it.
All right, you're right about that. I agree with that.
I agree. Let me share something that makes. Go ahead. All right, let me just share something to close at least my perspective out because I want to bring some context here. What you don't know is for the last 4 or 5 years, I've actually watched a lot of the Colts, a big Colts fan. I don't want to just step into the conversation and be like, I'm a Colts fan because they're 5-0. I'm challenging myself. I'm challenging the conversation. I like the Colts. I watch the Colts. I'm a big Mo Alley Cox fan. I think they're one of the best teams in the NFL that people don't really know about. Now, because of the fact that I've been on the Colts for the last 5 years, I've watched them lose important games. I've watched them end their season on like a 8-8 shit. I've watched the best quote unquote running back in the NFL underperform in a sense where it doesn't translate to wins. I've watched them make bad calls in the fourth quarter, and I've watched them just be the fucking Colts. This is the first year where it seems like they're on top of their own shit. and it's translating into wins that they otherwise would have lost last year and the year before and the year before and the year before for 5 years. Now, where I started shifting my perspective, at least on the organization, is their trust in Anthony Richardson. So that's when I was like, I don't see it. I don't see the same thing everybody else sees in him. And I kind of was like, I'm going to go a different direction on my side teams that I watch. But the Colts have been bred to be here. Now they're here. I'm saying that history, not necessarily that they won't go on a run, because I clearly see they will. What I'm saying is they're not going to win. That's all. They could be last year's Washington, but Washington didn't win. They lost ultimately. So can the Colts go far? Potentially, yeah. They got everything they need. I just don't see them hosting the trophy at the end of the season.
Oh no, I don't see that either. But
Yeah,
I can see them making like a deep. They showing that they can make a deep playoff run right now. Right now they are. Like they go to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
That's a great season for them.
Great season for sure.
That's best case scenario, I think. Like the Washington last year, right? Washington went to the NFC Chip, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I could see that happening if I don't go with my theory about how I think it's kind of the Chargers' year, low key, because they're on that trajectory. They're on that path of, we underperformed to our expectations last year.
Yep.
And if you do that, oftentimes you come back. Sometimes the history repeats itself in the NFL where teams have that hangover, like the Commanders are having. Like we can see the Eagles might be trending in that position where they might start slumping a little bit. But there's always a team under the radar that comes up out of nowhere, makes themselves known at the end of the season, and then sparks conversation, stimulates conversation the following year, like we are now talking about the Commanders of last year. So the Colts might indeed be that team.
Here, I'm gonna say this. I'm going to side on the Christy Marie side of things on this. The Colts owner died, and I feel like it's kind of rejuvenate. It's like inspiring the franchise and the team that they trying to win it. They trying to really go all out for why am I forgetting his name?
Jim Irsay.
Jim Irsay. So I think that's playing a big factor into why we're seeing a resurgence in the Colts.
Absolutely. 100%.
I just want to throw these picks up here because we're going to get out of here now. This was from my man Gusto's picks. He had a 3-leg parlay of -3.5 for New England, -1.5 for Seattle, and -3 for the Cowboys, which is +622. If you put 100 on that would be 600. I didn't really put any. I didn't put any other money to it. But this was Busy's picks. Busy has Tyler Warren, Rico Dotto for anytime touchdown score, Jake Ferguson anytime touchdown score, Rich Walker. He's got Cleve. What does that say?
That's not me.
Yeah, AI fucked that up, man.
Yeah,
I threw it in the AI to fix
Not
it.
me.
Yeah,
Not you, Biz.
That's not me.
Which one are you referring to? Cleveland Browns?
Yeah, Clement D. Barnes, yeah.
Nah, get them out of there. I lose every week on Cleveland.
All right, so Busy had what did you have, Busy? You had Tyler Warren,
Rico Dotto, Jake Ferguson, Darren Waller. You did have the last three at the bottom, I believe, too. I had, but that was from I have a little group chat that they be helping us out. We all put our minds together.
Derrick Henry, you had for anytime touchdown scorer. DK Metcalf, anytime touchdown scorer. Javonte Williams, Jake Ferguson, Darren Waller, anytime touchdown. Trayvon Henderson, anytime touchdown. Kenneth Walker, third from Seattle, anytime touchdown. Ashton Genty, anytime touchdown, and Josh Jacobs. I didn't see what I didn't get to see what.
Now you can. If
is going on.
you want to win some, if you want to chance your luck, you put them all together. If you don't, you pick. But those are the ones we believe that could. We like to give them all out.
I see what you're saying.
The whole thing together. You hear what I'm saying?
Yep. All right, man. So enjoy the games today. We'll be back on Tuesday night to go back.
Interception.
go back over everything that happened this
interception
Sunday.
already.
NBA's coming up. I can't wait, man. NBA's
That's where
almost here, y'all.
Duya's gonna win me some money there.
Oh yeah, you know that.
Today's money day, yo. Today's money day.
I cook on the NBA, y'all. I'm just telling y'all, I cook.
Duya's gonna win me
And
some
listen,
money.
I stopped with betting on the NBA, man, because there's too much going on with that, man. Too much going on with that.
There's more going on with this NFL than
That's a fact.
Man,
Chrissy
listen,
Marie
I'm gonna
voice.
go with these anytime touchdowns before I go with you know what I'm saying? You know, what's his name? Embiid for 10 rebounds and he gets 5. You know what I mean?
Shit, the over-under on Embiid is whether he's playing or not.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
All right, y'all. So we'll be back on Tuesday night. Thank everybody for joining in, checking in, and all that. I appreciate all you guys, man, making the show what it is, turning it up, making it much better.
Yes.
Facts. Dope
see
every
y'all.
week.
Sure.
Dope every
Yes.
Right. Boom, boom, boom. BB had to do it to him. Cock back if a nigga front, I'ma pop that. Got straps, you don't want smoke, you better stop that. Real nigga, there's certain shit that I do not jack. Plus I got some killers on my side and they do not rap. Fake nigga, there's certain questions we do not ask. Perka make the body feel good like a hot bath. You niggas hot ass, your music stays for real. Blizz get it, next on that like a Nike deal. Big guns, we got big guns like the Navy SEAL. It was all a dream like Biggie till I made it real. You